What do you do when you're feeling lost? Great question. Part of the video, as you can see, going to delve into what to do when I'm feeling lost, and hopefully you can give me a bit of, a tip or trick here on how to get out of the rut of feeling lost. So if I go back to the times where I did feel quite lost, I'd say at the moment I'm on quite a blessed path in terms of being very confident in knowing what I want to do and just confident in my own ability, as a video that we talked about up here, being confident. Following on from this, how do we use this to advantage, right? If we're feeling lost, which is a very common trait, especially amongst our younger generation, including myself, being lost, first off, you need to establish that it isn't a negative. Being lost is completely normal and we should accept it, because that's step one. Recognizing that being lost is okay. It's okay to be lost, just like it's okay to feel emotions, right? The issue with being lost is not taking any action, right? Let's say it's been a couple of weeks and you're still feeling lost, but and you haven't changed anything. Obviously, you're still going to feel lost. You haven't done anything to make an effort to change. So why would that feeling go away? It's the same with many emotions. If something doesn't change, then how do you expect change? Yes, the one factor is time. Time does always change. We're always going through time. Every time we go to sleep, wake up, a new day's started. That does affect emotions, obviously. But in terms of this feeling of lostness, it's more deep-rooted. It's more action-driven. You need a catalyst to get out of this rut. And I think a good example is feeling lost in career or just life in general, right? Here's quite a common one, especially I can speak about the western side of the world. I'm not sure about the eastern side. But in terms of the western side, especially in the UK, when I was feeling lost, I don't know. Obviously, the feeling of lostness or being lost is not knowing what you want to do. And the way I got out of it, the way I found sort of passions here and there, is trial and error. Trial and error is the key, in my opinion, to understanding who you are and how you can make an impact on the world, however you want to do. That's the beauty of it. So following on from this point, I use the expression when I did a podcast. I put all my fingers in as many pies as possible. I tried as many different things that I could do. I tried making music. I enjoyed doing that. I haven't done it since, but I could even go back into it. I did some video editing. I did some just photo editing. I dabbled into numbers. The list goes on, right? And so if I didn't try all these things, how would I know if I liked them or not? And that was my view on everything, right? So since I flipped my view on life, and trying new things isn't scary, it's exciting. Being able to and having the opportunity to try a new thing is a blessing. Once I had that mindset, that was me being able to be like, right, now I know I don't like this, but I do like DJing. I didn't know I liked DJing until I started doing it, and it all fell into place. And so the suggestion I'm making here is the more things you try, the better. Because the only way to fail is forward, right? I failed at, trying to make music. So I learned that it's fun, but I don't have a natural talent in it. There's always something that you watching this video will have a natural talent at, or natural talent with. It may be a sport, it may be intellectual, more like chess, for example. Could be musical instruments. You could be talented in many different ways with these. And many of you may be asking, "Oh, Spence, these don't help me with my career. These can't progress me in some sort of monetary gain." Personally, I think when feeling lost, that's not what your focus should be. Your focus shouldn't be on money. Your focus should be on things that make you happy. The money will come. Money will always be there. You can always make money. But you can't always find things that make you happy. And that's why if you start young and find as many things that make you happy as possible, and spread out your wings in that regard, and gather as many resources, I'd say, that you can on your side, and you can make the most of them. Going forward, if one of these things disappears in life for whatever reason, this hobby or this skill that you have tens of others that still make you happy. And so I think being this diverse is a really key in keeping you happy, which we've also mentioned in a video up here. So yes, going forward, I understand a lot of these things we're talking about, hobbies, skills, you can't always turn into a career. But like I said, the money should be a secondary picture. The primary picture should be you being fulfilled and happy. Because like I said, once you hone down on a skill, the money will come. You can always make money. You know, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you can always make money. Nowadays, especially, you can make money online doing whatever you want. But the main thing is making sure you're happy and fulfilled. And once you have these skills, go out into the world. And once you've conquered one thing, guess what? You've gained the confidence to do anything. So you can do another thing with confidence and be more efficient at it. And you'll discover so many things and so many skills that you didn't know you were good at naturally. And you'll discover many things you're bad at. And that's fun, because it's failing or learning, however you want to call it, is fun. Because you get to experience a new aspect of life. I'm going to leave you with a quote by Henry David Thoreaux. Not till we are lost, in other words, not till we have lost the world, do we begin to find ourselves and realize where we are and the infinite extent of our relations.